In this video, I'll guide you through a beginner's tutorial on drawing hair, perfect if you're just starting out. So if you're struggling with drawing hair, this is the perfect video for you, and I'm going to outline some perfect steps that you can incorporate into your drawing process. And don't worry, I'll be modeling myself for these demonstrations. If you're new to this channel, I create and publish regular content on helping you become a better artist, a better drawer, and especially improving your portraits. Like and subscribe to the Portrait Guru for even more content in the future. So let's get into it.
Hair basics. First of all, remember that the head is a sphere, which you should always think of when you draw hair. Drawing hair flat is a classic beginner drawing mistake that makes your drawings look unrealistic. Hair is driven by gravity, which causes it to fall naturally. There are many variations of hair, so it's a great idea to reference different sources. Remember that hair has volume and layers and is not glued to the head. How to draw hair in 4 easy steps. Sketch the overall shape. First, copy this head structure as a starting point for your hair drawing. Sketch the overall shape or outline of the hair lightly. Drawing the scalp can also be helpful to identify where the hair starts. Sketch smaller, big shapes. Draw sections or clumps of hair from that main shape. Find the flow or direction of the hair using long, fluid motions. Remember to use your shoulder or elbow when drawing and draw in a flowing state. This step focuses on locks of hair, not individual strands. Shade the hair. Once you've drawn all the flowing lines, it's time to shade the hair. Identify the highlights, which you can leave as pure white of the paper. Start shading the light tones with a hard pencil, so 2H for example, then move on to the mid and dark tones using a softer pencil. You should have highlights, light and mid-tone, and also dark tones at this stage. And then add texture to the hair. Focus on depicting the individual strands. Rather than drawing each hair separately, employ a pattern to give the illusion of numerous strands. So use a sharp 2B pencil for this stage. Draw with a flicking motion starting in the darkest areas and fading into the light areas. Follow the hair's direction. As your pencil lifts off the page at the end of each flick, it should leave a narrow, sharp point. Use tapered lines varying from soft to hard pressure and vice versa. Add a bit more texture and tones, and that's it, the finished hair drawing. Drawing other hair types. Straight hair. Start with the basic shape of the hair following the natural flow of the scalp. Straight hair typically falls smoothly and doesn't have much volume. Draw long, fluid lines to represent the strands, keeping them relatively close together. Emphasize the natural fall of the hair with gentle curves. Use a 2B pencil to add subtle shading, ensuring you leave highlights where the light hits directly. Use tapered lines to add fine details, create an illusion of individual strands. Wavy hair. Sketch the general shape of the wavy hair considering its bounce and volume. Wavy hair usually has more body and tends to curve in an S shape. Draw sections that flow in gentle waves using long flowing lines to capture the wavy texture. Be mindful of the direction each wave takes. Highlight the waves by shading the concave parts darker and leaving the convex parts lighter. Use a flicking motion to add texture following the wave pattern. Curly hair. Outline the overall shape of the curly hair considering its fullness and volume. Curly hair tends to expand outward, creating a more rounded shape. Draw smaller sections of clumps or curls using tight, circular motions to represent the curls, ensuring they interlock naturally. Shade the curls by darkening the areas where the curls overlap or are more compact. Use a combination of circular and flicking motions to add texture, emphasizing the tight curls.
Here are 5 do's and don'ts to keep in mind when drawing hair. Don't draw every strand individually. Ignore the volume. Use only one shade. Get the underlining structure and rush the process. However, do observe the hair closely. Use smooth and flowing lines. Vary your pencil pressure. Break the hair down into sections to different hair types. Happy drawing, and I really recommend you checking out this video to help you draw how to draw a head from different angles.